I tested both on 10 real-world coding tasks, and honestly, the results surprised me. Let's break it down. If you're building anything with code right now, you've probably asked yourself this question: should I use GPT-4o or Claude 3.5 Sonnet for coding? Both are incredible, both have been updated recently, but they are not the same. I ran through 10 tasks, from writing a React component to debugging a Python API, to optimizing a SQL query, to building a small CLI tool, and here's what I found. First, let's talk about raw code generation. I gave both models the same prompt: build a full-stack to-do app with authentication using Next.js. GPT-4o shipped a complete solution in about 30 seconds. IT used Prisma, Nextauth, Tailwind, all solid choices, but Claude 3.5 Sonnet took a different approach. IT wrote a cleaner project structure, separated concerns into proper folders, and added error handling on every API route out of the box. The code just felt more production ready. Where GPT-4o really shines is speed and breadth. It's faster, noticeably faster, and when I asked for 5 different approaches to the same problem, it gave me 5 viable answers without breaking a sweat. Claude is slower, but more thoughtful. It's like having a senior engineer review your code after a junior wrote it. For debugging, this is where things get interesting. I fed both models the same broken Python script, a data pipeline with a tricky off-by-one error and a silent type coercion bug. GPT-4o spotted the off-by-one almost instantly but missed the type issue entirely. Claude took a few extra seconds, read through the whole thing, and flagged both bugs, plus suggested adding type hints to prevent future issues. Claude wins in debugging, no question. For refactoring, I gave them a messy JavaScript file, 200 lines of callback hell. GPT-4o converted it to async await quickly, but kept the original variable names and a few redundant functions. Claude restructured the whole thing, renamed variables to be meaningful, and added JS comments. Again, Claude felt like someone who actually cares about maintainability, but GPT-4o has one killer advantage: multimodal. I uploaded a screenshot of a broken UI and asked what's wrong. GPT-4o looked at the image and immediately spotted the CSS grid misalignment. Claude can't do that. For design-to-code tasks or debugging visual issues, GPT-4o is the clear winner. Let me give you some real numbers. I timed both on 10 tasks. GPT-4o averaged 22 seconds per task. Claude averaged 31 seconds. That's about 40% slower, but here's the kicker: Claude's code compiled and ran correctly on the first try 8 out of 10 times. GPT-4o only managed 5 out of 10. So Claude takes longer but needs fewer iterations. In total time to a working solution, they were almost identical. For specific languages, I noticed patterns: Python and TypeScript, both are excellent. Claude edges ahead for complex logic and architecture. GPT-4o is better for quick scripts, boilerplate, and anything involving images or UI. For SQL, Claude consistently wrote more optimized queries. For bash scripts, GPT-4o was faster and just as reliable. Final verdict: you don't have to pick just one. I use Claude when I'm designing a system, debugging a tricky issue, or writing something that'll need to be maintained. I use GPT-4o when I need